welcome to Candid Kaya. Today I'm interviewing Zaire on how to get a job in the social media field. If you're interested in hearing her tips on how to achieve that goal, then stay tuned. It's all coming up next. Hey Zaire.
Hey girl, hey.
So can you start with introducing yourself to our viewers?
Of course. Hey y'all, I am Zaire Love. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, Town, stand up. I am 25 years old. I graduated from Spelman College with a degree in theater, and currently I am a social media community manager at an agency.
So basically, she's popping. So Zaire, let's see. When did you decide to pursue a career in media, and what inspired you?
Look, at first it was definitely a traditional route. I really wanted to be in film, in entertainment, in radio, and things of that sort. So that was definitely the first itch I got to be in media. But once I landed my first media job, I really got interested in social media. So definitely that traditional media was first, but then I felt like social media is definitely popping. So, you know.
So Zaire, I know it's been a couple of years since we graduated.
You know.
So you've had a job in the media field since we graduated, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the different roles you've had.
Okay, so shortly after graduation, I got a job or landed a job at Cox Media Group, and I flew on down to Houston, Texas, and I got a job in radio, country radio, yeehaw. And I was in behind the scenes doing the digital marketing for Cox Media Group, and so and that really involved like social media, digital marketing with Google AdWords and things of that sort. So I was basically building these campaigns for our clients and our different radio station artists to really give them a online presence both in social media and in the digital space. Mm-hmm. So after that, I came back to Atlanta because I really got interested in social media, the social media part of it, and now I am a social media community manager where I really just engage with a lot of our community online, and it's pretty fun.
You just told us about your media experience. So what are your short-term goals and your long-term goals?
My short-term goals is to definitely just dive into social media, get all that I can out of it.
That means get an Instagram?
Girl, I'm about to get an Instagram stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yes, but really dive in it to really, because it's definitely the future. Social media is definitely where we find talent. Like our agency, like a part of my job is to look at people's Instagrams and Twitter and Facebook to see if these are people that we would like to be a part of our campaign. So this is kind of like a recruiting type of tool as well. So, and social media is definitely the first point of contact for a lot of brands now. You know, if you have a discrepancy with a brand, a lot of people will just send out a tweet, or they'll, put something below their Instagram photo, just like, hey, I didn't like that. And so this social media is definitely the voice of the consumer. So I definitely want to just like delve into it and see what it's all about. Long term, I'm definitely into the traditional media. So I would definitely like to get back in radio, more so of a host, and continue on my path of media, which is creating websites or creating a platform for Black women to express themselves. So that's definitely my short-term and long-term goals.
Have you started any of those long-term goals already?
Girl, you know this. Stop playing. So right now I'm in the works of a passion project. It's called Begin Black Girl, and it's basically a platform for Black women, the millennial Black woman, to just talk about her everyday life, because a lot of times in society, Nakaya, people want to give us labels, people want to stereotype us, or people want to tell our stories, and we don't have a say in it per se. Like it's kind of like, this is what the Black woman is, but it's just like, no, that's not me. Like, mark me present. I'm absent from this conversation, so honey, mark me present. So Begin Black Girl is what that's what it's here to say. Mark me present.
Okay, so you've worked on that for a while now. So how important is it to have some sort of portfolio or something showcasing your work, kind of like being Black Girl, when you apply for these type of jobs?
It's definitely important if somebody can actually Google your name and some of your websites come up. Your maybe if you're a writer, some of the blogs that you've posted on different media outlets or websites as well, and of course your social media. That's very important. Like, people want to see that you're actually doing the work, that you have experience. It's not just your degree or that internship that you got, but you are really putting your best foot forward. Because when you're in a job, people want you to be able to do what you said you could do.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely having that experience.
So Zaire, next I'm going to ask you for some of your advice.
Okay, girl.
So let's start with, how do you suggest that someone gets work experience in this field while still being a college student?
Okay, first of all, y'all need to have you all's personal social media popping, right? And it needs to be very brand specific. Who are you? You know, when I go to your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook, your Vine, whatever, I need to get a sense of who you are, you know? So definitely getting that together. Please clean that thing up too. You know, make sure that, you know, you're putting your best foot forward. Of course, have fun, but still make sure that it's a brand that you're presenting. Two, get with a club on campus. A lot of people are using social media to get the word out. Say, hey, if you're on SGA, look, I'm going to be your social media coordinator, right? And I'm going to put all of the content calendars together. I'm going to create the images. I'm going to work with different people to really maintain you all's social presence. So bam, there you go. You know, that's something that you can really speak to. So if you grew somebody's Facebook from 200 likes to 2,000, that's something that's very impressive. A brand would really like for you to say, okay, what strategy did you all use? And hey, that could land you a job. Then the third one is get an internship. A lot of new brands, or a lot of the big brands, are looking for passionate college students to run their social media, or to be a part of it, because we are, like, it's ingrained in us, the social media perspective. So definitely doing that. So make sure your Instagram is popping, where social media is popping. Get with a club on campus and be like, girl, guys, let me run your social media. 3, get an internship, you know, because everybody, you know, needs a social media presence. So those are my advice. Well, that is my advice.
So with the state of the current job market, it's pretty hard to get jobs in the fields that you love.
Right.
So for someone who does have a degree in communications and does have media experience, but does not have a job in media and really wants one, what do you suggest that they can do?
Again, Nakaya, it's all about creativity. Like, right now with technology, with social media, with YouTube, with being able to create a WordPress site, a Weebly site, there is no reason why you shouldn't have a independent project, right?
Okay.
So it really is hard to penetrate or to get into the media industry. But while you're outside, create your own lane. You know, create a YouTube, create a website, get great content. Like, just don't view it as a side project. Really say, like, this is something that I'm going to land a job with. So definitely creating that thing. So if you're into music and you're into fashion, why not create a fashion blog? You don't have to necessarily be the subject, but maybe getting permission from people who do model. Hey, could I use your picture on my website? I just want to, you know, write a little blurb about what you're wearing and things of that sort. Therefore, you're getting experience in that field. You have a portfolio, you have content, and people can see that, hey, you're creating this and you're getting the audience, and then you get to explore the background of it, like your analytics and things of that sort. So definitely creating that independent project.
So, Zaire, since you do have a career in social media, I do have a question.
Yeah.
And this will be my last question.
Okay.
How confident are you that social media has the power to help people land jobs?
I say this because, like I said, one part of my job is vetting people for influencers and people to work with the brands that I do social media community management for. And so if we go on your Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook and see something that is not a representation of our brand, we pass over. We pass over you. So a lot of employers, a lot of people who are looking for brand ambassadors or people to be spokesmen of their brand are looking at your Instagrams. They're looking at your Facebook. They're looking at your social media. Why? Because social media really shows who you are. It's kind of your presentation to the world other than your resume. So I definitely feel social media has a strong impact on whether you are hired or you are denied.
All right. Again, thank you so much, Zaire. Let the viewers know how they can keep up with you.
Well, you can keep up with me on social media. My Twitter and Instagram is ZY_YEAR.
Is your Instagram launching tonight?
You feel what I'm saying? It's launching tonight.
Oh, okay.
So that, and then of course you can just look me up on Facebook, Zaire, ZAIRE, Love, LOVE, and yeah, we can talk. We can, socialize.
Yay! So everyone, be sure to subscribe to Zaire's website, Being Black Girl, and be sure to follow her on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and everything. We hope that this interview inspired you to pursue a job in social media, and we'll see you again next time.